Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Roethlisberger, and his first pass is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Time for the offensive starters now for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a guy to watch out wide, Sammy Coates.
A slow start in his rookie season, only caught one pass in 2015. They're expecting much bigger things from him, trying to help out that offense. If he can get open, you know his quarterback will find him.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Defense showing blitz. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And let's run through the Dolphins' defense.
Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, you know, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers, Charles. What did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed at tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. In 12 regular season games this last year for Bell, averaging over 150 yards from scrimmage. First 2 games in the playoffs were great, but, you know, getting injured in the final game probably leaves a bad taste in his mouth.
Leaves a bad taste. Gives him fuel for the next season, though, because remember, for the last few years, he hasn't been able to play a full season for various reasons. Now, going into next year, imagine those numbers over a 16-game season and heading into the playoffs. Le'Veon Bell can set new records.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tannehill on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And Landry just snuck into the top 10 this year in receiving yardage, 1,136, finishing the year with 94 catches.
And what makes him super dangerous is his ability to convert from being a wide receiver to a running back after making the catch. Because I've talked with a number of defensive backs in the NFL, and all of them, independent of each other, say the exact same thing. Tackling him in the open field is difficult, and he leaves an impact when you do actually bring him down.
And, Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield, and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Tannehill now, the give to Ajayi. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. The play clock's running down. With it is Brown. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Over the middle here to Brown. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kiko Alonso in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They'll come out in the pistol. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that'll make it third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now Ben on third and long. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber. Now a hit and a loose football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, it's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Well, clearly one of his advantages. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Tough spot for the... And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? guard the first down line, make sure they don't get there, and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And James has it. It's a gain of 9 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat. Nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage on that one? I mean, that was something right there. We fell for the fake in a big way, as did the defense. And look what it turned into, a monster play. And now they're set up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Blue 10.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
Landry now in motion right. They run with Ajayi. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Play clock winding down. They run again with Ajayi. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill going deep here for Parker. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off, William Gay. play. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always...
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Charles, you think Big Ben is happy to have Antonio Brown on the other side of his passes?
You know he is, but he also expects it. This is how their offense runs best. When those two get the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a...
What the man?